Welcome back to Red Hawk Media. Today we're back in GarageBand and we're looking at how to do a podcast. And I want to go through some of the basic setup to begin with to make sure that you have some success while you're recording here. So to begin with, I've got a USB mic that's plugged in. I'll flash up a picture here of it really quick. There you go. And anyway, you want to make sure that this is properly set up first in your system preferences. So we're going to go there and we're going to go into sound. Most of the time, your USB mic will automatically be picked up, but this is just a double checking method here. So I've got a couple tabs up here, sound effects, output, input. On the input tab, I want to make sure that I have my USB device chosen. That way I can use it as a microphone. I also have my input volume here, which if you're familiar with your mic, you can kind of adjust. You can put it midway to begin with and just kind of go from there. I have mine pretty close to my mouth, so I've kind of tapered it back, and I tend to talk loud. So the output tab, this is so that you can hear what you're recording, of course, and double check that your balance is in the center here. And this is just basic setup. So now I'm all ready to roll. I've already opened up GarageBand, and I'm waiting to create a new project. Before I do so, though, another way I can double check that my sound is all ready to go is this little tab down here, Details. You don't see that. Most people don't even know it's there. And I can do a lot of adjustments here. I can change my key. I can change my tempo. The one that we're interested in right now, though, is to make sure that it says USB device. And my audio input is set, and my audio output is set. So I'm all ready to roll. A podcast, you could do any number of different types of projects, but an empty project seems to work best. So I'm going to click Choose. Once we get in here, it's going to give me an option of what kind of track that I want to create first. And in my podcast, since I'm recording with the microphone, I'm going to choose that. Now I've got my audio set up, and you can see that it's already picking up my voice levels as I record. Now, a couple precautions right away, just to make sure that they don't show up into my recording. I'm going to get rid of the 4 count, and I'm going to get rid of the metronome. Just a good practice to get into. Also, if you have a certain time limit that you're shooting for, we're going to change it over from measures and beats to time. So now I know exactly how many seconds I'm working with here. Now, I did a little prep work ahead of time so that I could actually script this out and record from a script. GarageBand has a new feature in it that makes it really useful for lyrics, scripts, whatever you may need to actually look at while you're recording. And that's way over on the right-hand side here. We've got the little notepad thing. Right? You could type in actually what you want, like word by word here, type it in, create your document right in here if you wanted, and they've got some different text options. I took the liberty of going to Pages first, and I just took some filler text here, and to show you how we can quickly get this over, I'm going to hit Command-C to copy that, and then I'm going to minimize that, come back on over here, and I'm going to hit Command-V. Alright, now I've got my filler text in here. Now ideally this is going to be a script, not of gibberish, but of actual words that you're going to be reading. So I would use this to go ahead and start my recording. Now I've got my voice track created here. It's already picking me up. I can kind of do a volume test right now to see where I'm at, make sure I'm not maxing out so there's no distortion. Okay, and then it's as simple as this. With everything set, ready to go, quiet background, I'm going to go ahead and hit record. And then I can start recording my voice here. And it will pick it up, and I can start to see it in real time here show up on the waveform. And when I'm done, I go ahead and I hit stop. There's my first recording. Now the beauty is, this is plain Jane. It's got nothing added onto it. It is just your voice. And in most cases, our voices are not the most spectacular voices, so we have to do a little bit of an enhancement. Okay? So if I'm looking to enhance my voice, let's say I'm a DJ or somebody that speaks publicly or is listened to on a radio show syndicate, something like that. I want to add that a little extra something to my voice. Just something to give it a little bit more. Now, there's loads of different voice settings over here. If you don't happen to be seeing this, you go ahead and push the tray up here. That'll expand your library. These are different effects that you can add on to the tracks that are over here. Now, in this case, I'm going to look at the voice effects, and then I've got lots of different ones that I can go with here. I can go with a tube vocal, which automatically applies to my track that I have selected, and then when I play that through, it's going to have a very interesting sound to it. The one that I happen to like quite a bit was the bright vocal. It had a setting that was pretty close to what I was looking for, and it kind of had a little bit too much reverb and echo, though, when I listened to it. This is what it sounds like to begin with. Record, and then I can start recording my voice here, and it will pick it up, and I can start to see it in real time here. Okay, you get the idea. At any rate, what I want to do is get rid of some of that echo and reverb and actually add in some effects that are going to be useful to me as like a DJ. So over on the left-hand side, we've got this little smart controls dial. So I've got my dynamics, my EQ, my echo, and my sends. Right now, the echo is way too much, so I'm going to go ahead and dial that down. Okay, so I can take the echo out of it, bring it right down to a level that I'm happy with. I'm going to bring a little bit of the reverb out of there too, because that's also creating an echo. Right? Take that off. And then my voice, I want to enhance with a little bit more bass so that it's all me. Okay? And then I can tinker with the on and off switches here to put these effects on and put these effects off. A great strategy for listening to your voice over and over and over so that you can actually get the settings just right is go ahead and put on the repeat. Drag it out for the length of your clip, however long you're talking here, and that way it'll just keep playing over and over. So now, record, and then I can start recording my voice here, and it will pick it up, and I can start to see it in real time. Record, and it starts over. All right, so we've got the idea. That's pretty much it. A lot of tinkering here to create your special sound here. Put the time in, though, to make yourself sound spectacular. So thanks for joining us again for another episode of Red Hawk Media.